Hello, and welcome to episode 45 of the Cooler Guild. I am Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We were recording on Monday, September. You put 2 Septembers in there? September 1st, 2025.
I guess I did.
On today's episode, we'll get into the Reigns shutout versus San Diego, do some Reign trivia, check in with other results from the NWSL over the weekend, and quickly preview the Reigns' next match. But first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder Heart Podcast Network. You can either listen to us on our public feed, or if you're a Sounder Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing. Yeah. And we need some new subscribers.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Go do it. It's worth the money. As someone who paid for it before I was on the network, it's worth it.
As somebody that now sees the benefits, yeah.
Yeah. Did you get up to anything interesting?
Oh, well, we are recording Monday night.
Yeah.
Because you were doing stuff earlier and I was out so the city of Olympia, well, not the city didn't put it on, but we had a porch fest, which is like a concert series on people's porches.
Yeah, I think that's been like popping up in a lot of places.
Well,
lately.
I think
kind of a good summer thing to do.
As far as like the South Sound goes, I think that Tacoma is like the big one.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing there. So Olympia did one and it was so fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, my friends, shout out Val, her band played like the final show at this one house, and it was actually one of her bandmates' houses that they played at.
Oh, sweet.
And they had this like nice like rocky front area, so that like had a little seating.
Nice.
I don't know, it was just really chill. It was like very Olympia.
Sweet.
It was like girl-fronted band.
Yeah.
In front of a cafe.
That sounds fun.
What about you? What were you doing earlier?
I don't know. I've been trying to soak up as much as the good weather that we get until summer's over. So I hung out with the dude who runs my D&D game.
Oh, your new bestie, yeah.
Yeah, so we went out, and then like, small town stuff, so you run into a lot of people and whenever I ran into somebody we knew, I was like, this is my dungeon master. And he kept being like, stop doing that. I was like, well, you are. He's like, you don't need to say it like that. And then like, we went to like another place, ran into like one of my servers that I always see, somewhere we go often, and I was like, this is my dungeon master. And she was like, oh, well, he's like, stop doing that. And I was just like,
it sounds kinky.
Yeah, oh, for sure it does. But she was like, I have heard about you though. So like, this is like, I did need to know this information. But yeah, but I don't know, not much else other than, I don't know, popping around and going out. So didn't watch a lot of soccer this weekend besides the Sounders. Didn't catch the Reign game live just because Labor Day weekend, and we are counting down the days of the weather and how many good days we have left. So,
luckily, I did catch the Reign game live, and yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah. Let's get into it. We had a 0-0 draw versus San Diego Wave,
which it was a Friday night game.
Yeah, another Friday night.
And the Sounders played Sunday.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was the first of the first match on us series.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be a series, but basically, if you've never been to a Reign game, you can attest that, and you can get a free ticket. So we were hoping for like a really good turnout, and it turned out to be a pretty good turnout.
Yeah, I thought it could have been better, but
it could. I mean, it could always be better.
Yeah. I mean, it's 7:30 Labor Day weekend. People probably already have plans for it, so
they've left town. And then even the Sounders game falling on Sunday.
Yeah, people
were like, I don't really want to go on Friday night when I'm going to go on Sunday night.
For sure.
So it was rough in that sense, but I think the turnout was good. The vibes seemed really good at the stadium.
Yeah.
And the only big thing going into the match was Lynn Biondolo was not rostered because of the knee injury.
No, and it's not like, I wouldn't say it's a huge miss just because her availability has been pretty iffy for a while, and hot and cold on that. But certainly, if you can get a healthy Lynn Biondolo, you'll be happy about that. So on that front, it sucks.
Yeah.
I think we were all hoping we'd have better news about her injury situation, especially since we had like a month off.
Yeah, it seems to me that it's not like it's not a huge like career ending thing. It just seems to be a management thing.
Yeah.
And the Reign Club has always been really cautious about injuries.
Sure. Which is fine.
Which is fine. So I think this kind of tracks with that.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad about it and I'm not surprised about it. And I'd rather they did that now.
Mm-hmm.
And that when playoffs come and we make playoffs, let her cook.
Yeah. Notable stats we got. It's the 5th shutout for Claudia Dickey. It's a single season career high. I mean, she was out for a lot of last season. Not that we weren't dookie. But she is now tied for the second most clean sheets in club history with 11 total. So now she's tied with Kottmeyer, Solo, and Lydia Williams.
I'm going to crack my beer to that because hell yeah, Claudia Dickey.
Yeah, congrats to her. As long as she stays with the team and everything, I think she'll pass that no problem.
Well, she can pass it. She can pass it this season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she's great. Really, really happy that she's doing this. I was getting concerned that we weren't ever going to get a clean sheet again, but we're back on track. We went back to basics, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, we could pop into the positives there because that's the biggest one. Got the shutout.
Yep.
The back line. So they started, I texted you, even though you weren't watching. I just wanted to text you because Huerta started as a wing back.
Yeah.
And was not in the back three, which was really funny because we've been talking for the last couple of weeks about how it's a new thing and we're trying things. But it was like, oh, we're just going to throw her back out where she was. And that's great. But then Bug got the start again.
Yeah. I was just
key
to it. Yeah.
Pray, like, come on, Jordan, you got this.
Yeah,
and she did. She killed it.
Yeah.
I think that we miss her air game. Like, she heads the ball out a lot. Like, she wins ball out of the air. We miss that. And then obviously having Phoebe. And then having Barnes as well.
Yeah, and Bug also likes to get forward a little bit.
Oh yeah, she got up in the box, like she looked like she wanted to score.
Yeah, so if we can get her confidence back in the back line, then that'll give her more confidence to go forward. That's been very nice to have when we have issues kind of in the offense, to have someone like her.
Yeah, it didn't feel to me that there was any sort of, because we question, she's young, how's her confidence, like how's everything going? It didn't seem like that was ever a factor for her.
No.
So that was really nice. Dickey, solid game.
Yeah, no mistakes.
And she made a really, really good save in the second half. Just going down close to her left side, getting a shot out. Like, I thought she couldn't have done much better. And I was talking with a couple of people at halftime, and they were asking me about goalkeepers and like what I thought of the league goalkeepers. And one of the big things for me is always like distribution, footwork distribution, kind of the side that you don't see in stats part of it. And I pointed out to them like, hey, like watch Claudia Dickey distribute and then watch what happens on the other end and see if you could see a difference.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes into the second half, they were like, oh yeah, I get it.
I mean, she basically had that assist recently, right? So, yeah.
So she had a great game. I mean, even though we've been shit on defense
recently, it was not a thing we used to do.
No, but it hasn't been her fault.
No, it hasn't been any blunders, a goalkeeper blunder situation.
But I do wonder. So here's the thing. When we put Lou Barnes in, Lou Barnes is absolutely like the captain commander of the back.
Sure.
The back line.
Sure.
Claudia Dickey needs to figure out how to do that. Because I think, and I can't tell because I'm not down there, but it seems to me when she doesn't have a leader like Lou Barnes or like McLaren on the field, there's a big disconnect with the defense. And that has to be your thing. That the communication and that leadership has to be your thing. And so I think that's the next step for her.
And I think we've seen it at times, right? Because I feel like that was a kind of a big point of contention for you last season with her. And things are definitely looking more organized, but I would be curious on kind of what our defensive blunders or like little mistakes back there are like when we don't have Lou Barnes or McLaren on the field. That is something I would be curious to see the numbers on.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's when you notice a difference, especially with Lou Barnes, right? A trusted leader, of the team and somebody that literally commands attention and commands players to listen to her, your goalkeeper needs to do that.
Sure.
It's great to have somebody in front of you that makes you look good because they're doing it, but you need to step up and do that.
Yeah.
We're not in the negatives yet, but I think that would be one of my questions, I guess, in regards to her.
Sure.
But back into the positives, man. Phoebe.
Yeah.
Whew. There was a reason she was Cooler Player of the Season last year.
Yeah. And like I said, I like for last week when she had her little major hiccup, I would say, it was pretty bad. But I also knew that that's not going to like change how she plays the next game, right? She's going to learn from it. It also sounds like based on the press conference, she's pretty hard on herself.
That made me feel even worse about it. Cause like, I
know.
Cause we were like, well, it happens. Like
it does.
You've
it
more
does.
than made up for it by like how you've been playing.
Yeah. This year
and
and
they tell us that like she internalizes everything and like makes herself feel bad. And I'm just like, don't do it. Don't do it. We love you.
Yeah. And it's not like Houston isn't like, I mean, this is kind of Houston's MO is doing shit like that. So as much as it was, not a great situation, it's not like Houston doesn't put teams in that kind of position. So
yeah, with the high press and like just keeping you on your feet.
Yeah, but yeah, she looked great. She had a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Other positive is, and I feel like everything has to do with the defense, obviously, because there was no goal scored for us or them. But we dealt with Cascarino and Corley really, really, really well. It's because I put that in the positives, and then I watched the presser afterwards, and that was like a big shout out for Harvey, and that was like their game plan was to make sure that they can shut those players down. And they did it. They did it no problem. I feel like I never really saw incredible chances from them.
No, and that was the thing. You literally don't. They had maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
One in the first half, one in the second half. One was a Dickey save. The other one I think went wide. But yeah, I mean there wasn't a lot.
Mm-mm.
And Harvey credited that to like Sam Meza.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that gets missed a lot with her game sometimes, is the fact that they just put her on people to corner them and take them out of the game instead of being, a great player will do both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will take somebody out of a game and also be productive on one end. But when the rest of the players around you aren't helping, you can only do one thing. Mm-hmm. And so if the only one thing you're going to do is get that player out of the game, do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not like San Diego isn't, like I said, they scared the shit out of me. So the fact that we were able to really shut down their whole offense for the most part. I mean, sure, the possession was a little lopsided, but there wasn't a whole lot happening for them in the attack.
I will add one positive this game, and I texted it to you, but just the first 20 minutes or so were really, really positive for the Reign.
Sure.
And it wasn't like we were stuck and just having possession on the defensive end and like trying to get out. No, they were being productive. They were trying to get the ball forward. Mm-hmm. There were chances early on in the match, though they didn't finish them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really nice to see.
Yeah. We just need to put one of those away.
Yeah,
at least one.
They need to capitalize on it.
Yeah. And then you put the pressure, they start putting the pressure on offense for the other side, right? And then you can maybe get the counter and find another goal.
Yeah. That would be
ideal. Obviously.
Absolutely ideal.
Yeah. All right. I think it's time for the negatives. Because we're talking about it. We didn't put any chances away, especially the early ones. A little frustrating because I feel like it was there for the taking for sure.
Yeah, they could have gotten two.
Yeah. We haven't been good late in games, so I was like, fuck, I'd be like, this might really bite us in the ass if we didn't get these goals. But
we're also not really great at keeping a lead lately. So.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess, okay, yeah. So like, I don't know which one I prefer, but okay, yeah. I guess you're onto something there.
But yeah, it was frustrating to see the team play so well early on and then not be able to put something on the score sheet for it. But in the end, like they weren't getting a lot of chances because the Reign were so far into their half, into the San Diego half. So
yeah,
it was meh.
This game, I mean, I was pretty scared of San Diego going into this. So I mean, I guess I'll put that in my final thoughts, but the other negative that I had put down was about the foul that was called. I think, was it a corner kick that we had?
Yeah, it was a corner kick. It was like one of the last plays of the game.
Yeah, it was in the second half, near the end of the second half, and it seemed like we were going to sneak out maybe a goal at the end, which would have been so nice. And for some reason, the ref blew the whistle because some player was down.
Yeah, so the cross came in and it kind of got far post, and Heidema was there, of course.
Yeah.
And there seemed to be players falling down, whatnot. The foul gets called on Heidema.
There was no foul, though.
There was no foul. They both went up for the ball.
Yeah.
One player fell.
Yeah.
And they called a foul instead of letting us play it out because the ball popped to the outside of the box.
And then the whistle was blowing without even giving us a chance to really try to knock something in.
Right.
Which is weird. I mean, like, I don't know. There was the game where, like, we thought, like, with Chicago, right? Where, like, maybe there was a foul in the box there. But they didn't even review it or anything like that. But they let the play go on, right? Like, at the end of the day, you should always let it go on and let VAR do his job later.
Well, that's not a VAR call, though.
It could have been, though. If it would have been a goal, right, and then they thought they saw a foul, you should let it go on and then let...
Right, but
they whistled it prematurely.
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't there was no foul to begin with, so, like, whatever they thought they saw was bullshit, and they should have just let the play go on.
It
was silly, but at the same time, put away your early chances.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other negatives. I mean, it was a pretty... I think the Reign stuck to their game plan well. Mm-hmm. And they didn't let San Diego score, and San Diego is a prolific scoring team. So to hold them to 0, I think is pretty good. Yeah,
I'll take the point. I would obviously like more, but we've been really shit in a few games recently. So we can start with the clean sheet. I can take that and I can feel good about that, and then we can move on to the next game, because it's also not going to be easy because every week is difficult in this league.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I thought the team was fine. I think my biggest, and maybe I could add this to the negatives, I don't know what's up with Laura Harvey, but like subbing in the 81st minute baffled me.
Well, we had complaints about her subbing the wrong people too early too. So, I mean, I don't know what the right calls are at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, like the subs that she did make in the 81st minute, and after completely changed the game for the positive.
Yeah.
So maybe it was her just testing it out and like trying not to. I don't know. I just don't want to coach, and I don't want the vibe to be don't lose. Mm-hmm. I want the vibe to be like bring players on that are going to win the game for us.
I mean, she did bring on, didn't she bring on Montesir? That was an attacking option. And I thought Montesir actually looked really good. I was kind of like wanting maybe to see her earlier. I guess that's maybe where your complaint is. And then Darlene was the other one that came on in the 81st. And they took out Curry for that. I think Fishlock probably could have come out sooner.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, we got to save her up, right? At this point, save her up for this end stretch of games. But I did think the subs were good, so I think you might be on to like why not see them sooner.
Yeah, I think that the positional subbing was terrible in the Chicago game.
Yeah, just a bit.
But you're 0-0.
Uh-huh.
You're bringing on Maddie Darlene, who is incredible at defending.
Yes.
And then Coco, who doesn't go too high and can also defend. You're not double swapping out your wing backs. So, like, do it earlier. I don't know. But, like, it was really stale in the second half. Like, coming into the second half, they kind of lost their mojo and kind of let San Diego come to them. And there was a lot of frantic defending. There was a lot of just smacking it out of the box in the 51st minute instead of like holding possession and like really challenging San Diego. So it seemed like the subs could have come earlier to kind of change up that narrative, because when they did come in the 81st minute, that really changed. We got more possession. Like we were able to actually move the ball forward. So I don't know.
Yeah, it was almost like, and I think there's validity to this, but like, it's like they respected San Diego maybe too much.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know, it just felt like they could have gone for it a little bit harder.
Yeah, I guess I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'll take a point against San Diego with what we've been dealing with lately, especially since we didn't get scored on.
I, as a person, would rather like just throw everything out there and try it, especially like with the offensive regimen that we have. I would rather just like, okay, you're not making errant sub, you're making subs to like try and get your team back in the game. Do it earlier. Try it. But also, we came out of it with no goals against, so
like, I mean, it would have been really fucking bad if we would have given up one goal at the end. That would have been absolutely devastating. So I get it.
One thing I did write down from my show notes, which I thought was really great, because people in the Discord were kind of complaining about the late subs. And I think June said something to the effect of, let go and let Harvs.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess.
Like, all right,
yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes Nos Arietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
Let's move on to the post-match presser. They brought in Lou Barnes and Claudia Dickey. What did you get out of those?
I thought that there was a question about Jordan Bugg, and Lou Barnes answered it. You know, it's like the older veteran player to the young new player. Just talked about how like there's been so much put on her, and she's been really, really good. And so it's normal for her to have any sort of hiccup, but she'll come back because that's who she is. So it's not like a defining thing when somebody has one bad game. You kind of let them do it and then let them get back into their rhythm. But I think it's important to remember that she is 18, 19 years old.
She's a child, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's still figuring it out.
And that center back position is like, you know, it's not...
there's so much on her constantly.
Yeah, it's not a position known, obviously, for having like young players jumping in as starters. So she's doing pretty good, I would say, for what her age is.
Yeah, it seems, and I think this goes to like the team culture.
Sure.
And why I feel like they're going to be okay. Just because they seem to have this dynamic of openness and communication to help each other.
Yeah.
So that was cool. What else did you get?
I like that they praised Phoebe, given her little blunder, and just like talked about like, I mean, I already kind of mentioned this, but like they talked about how much work she puts in outside of training, even like on her mental game and everything like that, to improve her performances on the field, and does everything that she possibly can to get to, you know, the level that she's at right now. And so I don't know, as a big Phoebe fans, both of us, it's always nice to see them kind of point that out, especially after the game she had today in response and kind of the game that she had last week, or at least the one blunder that she had last week.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting that both Lou and Laura talked about Phoebe working on the mental side of things.
Yeah.
And I think we all have that issue, right?
Yeah. And
you're in the top of your game in this country, and you still have issues with that. I feel like that's really relatable.
For sure. I can't imagine the pressure having to do that week after week, trying to prevent people from scoring on you. Like the anxiety that gives me just thinking about being in that position is like insane. I can't imagine actually being in that position.
Yeah, it'd be hard to not be hard on yourself.
For sure.
So for her to like, and especially after hearing that, And to know what happened last week with the own goal, or not the own goal, but to give the ball away.
Yeah.
And to see her bounce back this week.
Yeah.
It just made it that much more sweet.
Yeah.
I also did ask them about the atmosphere and how it is at Lumen, because I didn't know if Claudia Dickey knew about the claw.
Yeah, everyone's putting their claws up.
Everybody's doing claws now. And people were saying that during the game, like, oh, everybody's doing claws in the stadium. So I said, like, how's that going? And like, do you know that players do that, or that everyone in the stands is doing that? She said, well, I heard something about it, but I didn't know that everyone was doing it. And I was like,
I mean, how can you see it when you're like in the fucking net? Just
you can't,
focused.
but I mean, that's anytime you get an entire stadium to like do one thing.
But yeah, it's always cool.
I feel like that's really rad.
Yeah.
And I think that's like kind of an evolution into like the culture that is watching the rain.
Yeah, it's a
Anytime
natural
you can
thing.
add something to that,
Yeah,
I think is a building block.
for sure.
Because it's not good enough now. It's not good enough. But it's becoming something that it wasn't last season.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's cool.
I think the last thing I definitely wanted to address was Harvey's mention of Curry, and how she said that Curry needs to be getting a look at the national team.
Yeah, she said, I'm not Emma.
Well, it's like, you know her.
I said, you can call her.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you guys talk to each other every now and then at least.
But yeah, Madison Curry, what an exceptional player.
Yeah.
I also think that like it would be a disservice to the national team to not even try. I will say though, with Emma Hayes at the helm of the national team, this seems more likely.
Sure. I mean, she
just
loves...
because she's been trying stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Madison Curry, with the way that she's been playing and just the effort and the grit that she puts into the game, I think she absolutely deserves a look too. But I thought that was really cool coming from Laura Harvey.
Yeah. She's fun. I like Curry a lot. And I am a little sad that we haven't seen Angra James Turner recently. Kind of because I feel like with her and Meza and Curry, like when all three of them are like on the field and
they cook.
Yeah. And I feel like we've been missing that. But
yeah, because they've been fucking playing Sally Menti.
I know you're very passionate about that. I will say, I don't know. I feel like Sally Menti, I saw a lot of little good moments, but there are some giveaways that become a problem. I don't know.
Mediocrity.
I just want to know what's going on.
Mediocrity is not good enough for this team.
Yeah, I mean, not right now when we're making a push for the playoffs. I feel like that's the issue, right? Is like, I think in theory you would maybe bring her on.
She looks constantly lost. Look at the defense. Like, look when they're setting up. She's like trying to figure out who she's marking.
I don't know.
I'm also not as brilliant as Laura Harvey when it comes to coaching. So like, I don't know. But to me, when you give up the ball 4 times in 2 minutes,
that's the issue. I just don't get it. Do you think, I mean, that's, I guess my question about what's going on with Angra James Turner is like, is she still just coming back from like the Euros? Because I feel like it's been enough time.
I think Laura Harvey has some vision of Sally Menti that she wants to implement. Which she's hoping and hoping and hoping, but it's just not working. And it's gotten to the point where it is a liability for the team. There's no possession in that area. Every time she plays the ball, I think there were maybe 1 or 2 passes that she played in a positive sense in the last match, but the rest of them were backwards.
Well, I think we can kind of wrap up the game. I might be editing out some of these harsh, what do you want to call them?
I would say critique, but it's more like a passionate manifesto.
Yeah, so let's move on to Cooler Player of the Match. I think it's time for that.
The Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the rain and is proud to be our first sponsor.
We're giving it this week after the way that things have gone the last few weeks and getting us shut out. We're bringing back. We're bringing it back.
Bring it back.
We're bringing it back. Congrats to Laura's locked-in defense.
Whoa.
I would like this to just be a regular occurrence personally, but I think it's fair to give it this week.
Yeah, I mean, everybody on the back line did their job.
Yeah.
Not even on the back line, into the midfield.
Midfield, yeah.
And I can't leave an episode without shouting out Jordan Heidema.
I know.
But
She
her
was back
offense,
there.
like her defense at the front line is crucial. And I will say there is a reason that there were no goals scored on us. And I cannot not correlate it to the fact that she was on the field the entire game.
We're fans. We're always fans. Almost always. Even
Laura's locked in defense.
Yeah.
They did their job.
Yeah.
The defense did everything that they could have.
Yeah, and like we've been saying that the major issues we've been having has been shooting ourselves in the foot. That did not happen this week. So when we don't do that, we get shutouts.
Woo!
It's not because we're getting outplayed.
Yep.
It's because we shut off for a moment.
Shut off, do not get shut out.
That's right. That's the saying. Anyways, thanks again to our sponsor, The Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a rain match. Make an appointment today and go try their Salvador Dali Llama, a spicy, balanced cocktail with mezcal, amaro, and chili flavors that unfold like a surrealist painting.
I think it's Amaro.
God damn it. You know, there was another one I was going to choose, but there was the pronunciations were not going to happen for me. Amaro.
Amaro.
I thought it was Amaro.
Amaro.
Tomorrow, I'll see if it's Amaro. Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, and we got now the trivia from last week. What do we got, Van?
We had a question, and I didn't realize, I will put this out there, I didn't realize that there were 2 other awards that were started last year, but I didn't instigate that in my question. Let me find I was going to pull this up before I started, but we did have one answer on Bluesky, and that was from someone we do not know. Just kidding. It was Matt. Matthew. So the trivia question was, which league award has never been won by a Reign player? And Matthew said, without looking at anything and probably totally wrong, I will say the Impact Award. That is technically not wrong.
Although we've won the Community Impact Award.
Right. But this, as the Lauren Holiday Impact Award, has never been won by a Reign player.
Yeah.
Has also started last year. But that is not the answer I was looking for. But shout out, Matt. Let's see here. And then we had some responses on the Instagram. So Allie Mac Attacks said Balser with the Chipotle gift card, aka Rookie of the Year. Fishluck has won MVP. Maybe we're missing a golden boot.
Nope.
We are not missing a golden boot because of Kim Little from last week's question, from her 17-goal season. The correct answer, or the answer I was looking for, is Goalkeeper of the Year.
Yeah, Fallon would have won it if she would have finished the season, but that didn't happen. And yeah.
I think it's an interesting question because I think that most people assume that Hope Solo had won it. And she was a finalist, but she never won the award. And Fallon Torres-Joyce was also a finalist in the season that she left.
Yeah, she would have won it, but she had other things to go do, I guess. Whatever. I'm not mad about it at all.
We're not mad at all.
So that's interesting, and I think hopefully might change this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would love to see that, and I think it would be well deserved if it did. But thank you to everybody for submitting your answers. I'm going to put this one out. Now I've got the template, and I figured out how to use it on my phone, so we're all good.
Great.
So new trivia question for this week. Who did the Reign beat for their first playoff win?
Find out next week.
Or Google it.
Yeah, Google it. I mean, yeah.
Either way, I'll put it out on Bluesky and Instagram. Shout us out, respond. We'll put it out there.
Great. All right, I think we can move on to the other NWSL results.
Yeah, let's roll through them.
Louisville played Houston. Houston's done it again.
I
know. They got a stoppage time goal, 90+1. I will say that Houston, they were playing better than Louisville from what I saw in the highlights. I think they had better chances. They looked more dangerous. There was a Taylor Flint goal, but it was kind of just it was a classic Taylor Flint goal.
Yeah, it was, I think, from a corner.
Yeah. I mean, not that, that all the goals count like that, so good for them. But Houston, I think, was laying it on, and they should have gotten more goals. So it was, thank God they got one at the end. Not that that's not their thing. Orlando and Gotham played each other. It was a 2-0 win for Gotham. Esther scores again.
Somebody said new fraud watch just dropped.
Poor Orlando. Poor Orlando, man. They're just, what are they supposed to do without Barbara Banda?
And Ali Watt has been struggling.
Yeah, they signed Elise Bennett.
Did they sign her again?
Orlando signed her, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
maybe, or I will say Elise Bennett and Ali Watt, maybe they could work together. I don't know.
To do nothing?
What are you supposed to, you don't have your MVP that won you the league, like the championship last year. So I just don't see the path for Orlando this year. I don't.
Yeah, it's really not there.
Unless Smarta does something crazy, which could happen.
That's extremely possible. My favorite game of the weekend other than ours. And this game was happening simultaneously with the raid match.
Okay.
Portland played Utah at Portland.
This week Utah is going to say, at least we're not Portland.
Also, Utah's second win of the season.
And they're first on the road.
Yep. They beat Portland 2-1 at Portland.
It was the first, they were the last team in the league. They were the only team left in the league that didn't have a road win. And they got it in Portland. That's pretty major.
That is massive.
And they kind of outplayed them a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. And they were up, Portland only got a goal in extra time or late in the game.
Yeah.
But they were up 2-0. I feel like going into stoppage time.
I will say they outplayed them solely because of Mandy McGlynn.
Oh, yeah.
She had an unbelievable game. She has been playing really well.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, no, you got to say it.
Ever since she has publicly come out of the closet, she has been a better goalkeeper.
Everyone knows gay goalkeepers are better.
We are. Shout out Brianna Scurry. Anyway, but yeah, the highlights are basically just her saves, and
they're it's one after another of just ridiculous saves. It's not just little ones. She is flying and just making every single save she needs to make besides the very end.
No, save of the week.
Yeah.
Should be all her.
Yeah, all 4 will be hers.
Yeah.
I think she had 11 saves in that game.
Yeah, she was incredible.
If you haven't watched the highlights of those saves, you should definitely go watch them.
Yeah, that is a plus. Did you watch the KC North Carolina game?
No,
I didn't either. I just was like, oh, Kansas City's gonna win.
Yeah, KC won 2-0. We have another. Oh,
I watched this one.
Yeah, so Spirit. I watched the highlights of this one. I was trying to at least watch the highlights of the team we're playing next week. Spirit played Chicago. Cantore scored again. 57th minute. Kind of I don't know. I feel like Spirit could have scored some better goals when they didn't. But guess what? She can't stop. She can't be stopped. They got Spirit is now victim of being Ludmila'd.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking good goal too.
She's so good.
These aren't just
Can you imagine if she was on a better team?
I know.
Can we get her? We don't need her. We do need her, but
anyone could use her.
She should be the number one in whatever trade comes up next. She should be the number one. Get on it.
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
She can make 1,000 out of nothing.
Yeah, it's great. It's not great when it's against us, but against anyone else, it's great.
In the last game that just finished as we started recording, Angel City played Bay FC. Angel City won 2-1.
Interesting, though, is Alyssa Thompson's in advanced talks with Chelsea. I'm on board with it. I don't know why everyone's so angry about it. Everyone's this angry about Gurma, too. And I'm just do you expect her to want to stay at Angel City, who doesn't really give her the resources that she needs to make the team go to the next level in terms of success on the field? And not only that, but there's no salary. They can pay her a bunch of money over there.
Yeah, let her go.
Until the NWSL recognizes that they're going to keep losing top talent because of these restrictions on salaries, then I'm fine with it. Keep going, get paid.
Get paid. I think she's also fine. I don't think it's a salary issue because she has big deals, brand deals. So I don't think that the money's an issue, but I think the US is like very into, we're going to pay you a meager salary, but get your Nike deal. Or like with Jordan Heidema, get your New Balance deal.
Yeah.
You know, we'll pay you $110,000 a year, but you can go get your couple million with New Balance.
Yeah.
No, I want my team to pay you what you're worth.
Also, you get to leave this country. It's a win-win. It's truly a win-win. I don't know why anyone's upset by this or like bothered. Like, wouldn't you leave for more money and get to leave this country right now?
Yeah, but stop taking our straight people. Get our gay people asylum. Like, get us out of here.
Yeah, that's true. We need to spread it out. Fair. All right. One other piece of news I wanted to point out. Do you have anything else to add on the NWSL results?
No. Oh, well, I was going to talk about that, but you put it in the notes.
Yeah, you can mention it. Go for it.
So, as a player that we just sent to the USL Super League, Maddie Mercado, who I was actually really sad to let go.
Same.
She scored.
She's on loan, so
yeah. Well, she's on loan, but she scored in her first appearance with the Carolina Ascent 43 seconds into the game.
Yeah,
the fastest goal in USL Super League history.
It's not a long history, but that's a pretty fast goal, so that will probably hold up for a while.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But I hope this is like, maybe the Reign can figure out this like sweet spot.
Yeah, maybe
of their loans.
Yeah.
Because look what's happened with Sam Meza.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, not everyone's Sam Meza, but yeah, I think there's.
I mean, not everyone is,
other,
but
I think there's potential for other players to definitely get their experience on these USL Super League teams and come back with the more experience of playing professional. So nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Right, we got the next match for the Reign. We're playing Washington Spirit at Audi Field Sunday, September 7th. 1 p.m. It's on NWSL Plus, Paramount Plus. Spirit haven't lost since June 15th, and that was a 2-0 loss to Portland. Not as bad as ours.
I mean, technically it is.
I guess, yeah, sure. The Reign are in 5th place with 27 points. Spirit are in 2nd on 32 points. We're the last team. I kind of want to look at the standings to kind of see where everything is at. The last team in the playoff, above the playoff line, is only 3 points behind us.
I know. It's a volatile line there.
No, yeah, and Spirit, like, they've been having really good crowds. So it's gonna, I think, be a hostile environment too.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I think our players feed off of that.
For sure. The last time we played them, we lost 2-1. I think that was the one where Shea Holmes gave up the own goal and then scored. Yeah. Things you want to see in this game?
I want to see. I really thought that Mia Fishel brought something to the game
for the few minutes she had
in like the 88th minute or whatever.
Yeah, it was late.
I would love to get her, even if you need to slub her on late, like maybe 70th minute.
Okay.
I want to see her get a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Because she terrifies defenses.
Yeah.
I want to see her get more time. I want to see the defense continue to grow and be cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main thing I want is for the midfield to control the match.
I think that's a big ask against the Spirit, but
they have the ability to do it. They don't. I don't know what it is. I know what it is, and I'm not going to say it. But like, play players that can hold the ball in the midfield.
Yeah, let's get the return of James Turner in this game. If she's healthy, bring her back. Start her.
Yeah, I think
get her and Meza and Curry on the field, please.
Her, Meza, Curry,
Fishlock maybe
probably
starts.
Fishlock, yeah. Just absolutely solidify the midfield. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's probably where everything's gonna be decided because the Spirit have a lot of threatening players.
We can just like stick Meza on Corey Bethune.
Corey Bethune. Someone's gonna need to be also on Trinity Rodman.
Yeah, they can ostracize her.
Yeah, I mean, if they shut down everything else, but I feel like we've just gotten cooked from Rodman enough times in the past that I'm just a little scarred.
Yeah, and then you have Kouassi sitting out there.
I know, that's the other one. I'm just like, fuck. it's gonna be a stressful game, I think, to some extent. Hopefully a close game. I don't want it to get out of hand.
I don't think they'll get slaughtered. I think it'll be close. And I think if the Reign can figure out how to score and how to take advantage of the breaks, they'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. You got anything else you want to add?
I have a shout out, but I don't have anything else to add.
Okay. I think, you can do shout outs. Let's do shout outs.
Fuck yeah, Seattle Sounders.
I was going to say, it's got to be the Seattle Sounders, right? Hell yeah.
To play Billionaire FC.
For real.
At home.
Yeah.
And thomp them 3-0.
Yeah. It's nice. With the trophy. A big ass stupid trophy.
This thing is so dumb.
Yeah, Harvey was there too, and I was like...
I saw the video of Laura Harvey.
I'm hoping she's getting some good inspiration to get us to where we can do that too.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not get that for the Reign players too?
I will say I enjoyed watching the match, and I enjoyed watching the Sounders absolutely just destroy Inter Miami.
Yeah.
I hate watching men's sports because like afterwards they just like fucking just flare out like, oh my god, you did this to me, and then they're gonna fight.
Yeah, the drama.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, you don't see that kind of these like little fits, little tantrums.
And they call us emotional.
I know, that's the rich part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a special shout out to just Paul Rothrock.
Hell yeah.
Lesbians for Paul Rothrock. Just putting that out there. He's
number 2 next to you.
Yeah. He's the way he plays is just so fun to watch. I mean, the fucking promotion they did for that, so funny. So funny. The swapping of the Messi jersey for Paul Rothrock jersey. Also, that grew out of, from what it sounds like, from the Sounder at Heart Discord.
Oh, really?
I think so. That sounded like someone posted in there. It was just like, if Adrian Hanauer, I think it was specifically calling Adrian Hanauer. If Adrian Hanauer wants to like be a marketing genius, he'll let people trade in their Messi jerseys for like a Paul Rothrock jersey or something.
Is Hanauer in the Sounder at Heart Discord?
I mean, he's probably a member, right? So, like, I don't know if he's in the Discord. That seems a bit crazy, but also, like, I feel like when you're rich like that, you just have a lot of time, right? To some extent.
Yeah.
Like, to dink around. You're, like, in meetings, you can dink around on your phone, right? Like, I don't fucking know what they do. I will never know.
Spend that $2 billion. What else is happening in the Discord?
I'm sure someone passed along that to him, but, yeah. Really great.
Yeah, that jersey promo was insane, and I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, like, ultimate trolling.
That's us.
And also, for... The big thing for me was just, like, the pre-game presser at practice the day before at Starfire, and somebody asked Spencer about, like, oh, like, Miami, and they have Messi. And Spencer was like, yeah, well, Messi's, like, arguably the best player ever, but we have Paul Rothrock. And then Paul Rothrock comes on as a sub and scores a goal. Like, that's just the most epic thing. I've seen so many TikTok edits of it. It's incredible.
He's great. Love him so much. He didn't sub on. They subbed him off, right?
Oh, is that
they subbed him off for like a celebratory thing. I think that's where you're thinking of the sub part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no, I don't think
he started.
Oh, okay.
And they brought him off for a little.
It was the cheering sub off thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the shithousery from the Sounders. They just love doing that on big stages.
Yeah, we should join. We should join. We are one now.
We're gonna join you and me.
No, the teams, the Reign, the Sounders. They are one now.
I know. I mean, that's what I said. Harvey was there. She's in her jersey too. They got her hooked up.
No.
All right. I think that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can follow us on Bluesky and Instagram, Cooler Guild Pod.
You can send us an email. We love an email. And you can email us at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. And you can also visit us at our main page, sounderheart.com/the Cooler Guild.
Or also on YouTube, youtube.com/@thecoolerguild. Make sure you go rate wherever you're listening, 5 stars. Leave a fun comment if you want.
Send your hate mail, but still 5 stars.
Yeah. It's pretty much going to do it for us. I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool, y'all. Sounder hot.